back here, the boys 13 and under championship. It's Bentalou in the blue uniforms, Chick Webb in the white with the red shorts. And Bentalou right off the bat, missing the layup. The rebound is pulled down by Chick Webb's Willie Joyner.
And we throw it away right away. The coach's disaster, turnover.
Joyner's their big guy with 48 points in 3 games, including 27 in an opening round win over Liberty Road. Herman Johnson, the head coach of Bentalou. And there is a three-pointer for Bentalou from Drayvon Haskin. The Bombers lead it 3-0 early, 7:25 left to go in the first. Chick Webb with the drive, Deron Benjamin denied, goes off his leg. And the ball will belong now to Bentalou. Nice move in the lane, the shot won't go. Chick Webb now fighting for the rebound. Can he find him? Yeah, he's up there. And the layup is good. Chick Webb, Damon Green.
Green, good look. Push the ball up ahead for an easy basket.
A 1-point margin now for Bentalou. Nice cross-court feed outside the lane, but a foul before the pass.
These young men are getting it up and down pretty
Let's take a look at the last hoop here.
Yeah, got the rebound out and puts it up ahead for up and in for an easy basket.
Damon Green with the hoop. It's running time in the first and third quarters, and the clock stops with 2 minutes left in the second and fourth quarters. At the line for Bentalou is number 10, Reginald Cornell, their leading scorer.
He has some pretty impressive stats for 3 games.
17 field goals, 14.6 points, and Cornell makes 1 of 2 free throws. And Bentalou now with a 2-point lead, 5:45 left to go in the first. Nice move for Chick Webb, Damon Green, but he couldn't get the shot. Here's the transition game, and it's up and in. Marcus Felder.
There by Marcus Felder.
Chick Webb wants to slow the pace here. But too much quickness for Bentalou. Todd Galloway to Marcus Felder, and a timeout is called by Chick Webb. 5 minutes, 9 seconds left in the first period. And Woody, some good pressure being applied by Bentalou.
Yeah, some good pressure along with some lackadaisical passing, and Bentalou took advantage of it. The errant pass, and Bentalou stepped in between. Little drop-off pass for another easy basket.
Marcus Felder, the early scoring leader for the Bentalou Bombers, and that man, Herman Johnson, who once again has his squad in the championships here of the 13 and under. Clock now continues to run, 5:06 to play in the first. And off the glass and in, there's an answer for Chick Webb. That basket was by Deron Benjamin. There's a good look at Benjamin. He's got the 2 of the 4 points. And now Chick Webb the other way. Nice move by the little guy, Larkin Evans. And counted in a foul. That will be
11.
Joyner. Let's take a look at it here.
Yeah, the little fellow comes in for a drive, look away, didn't quite get it up and in, but Joyner gets a big offensive rebound, puts it up and in, and it's fouled in the act and misses his foul shot.
Can't hit the free throw, though. A quick jump ball called there between Larkin Evans for Chick Webb and Todd Galloway for Bentalou. And the possession arrow points Chick Webb's way.
Webb, number 10, Evans, stepped in between and did a good job tying the ball up. Coach Stokes there, long time.
See what Chick Webb can do here. Nice move inside. Good defense, though, applied by Cornell. And now Joyner again. And Joyner hits.
Joyner up and in for 2 more.
Willie Joyner has tied it up. He's got 4. 3:20 left to go in the first. Oh, beautiful keep there for Bentalou, but they couldn't put the shot down, Cornell. And now Chick Webb looking to take the lead. Pushing it up is Larkin Evans, and he finds it for the hoop. And all of a sudden, Chick Webb has the lead. That hoop belonging to Damon Green. From the corner, though, Cornell, and he answers with a pair. We're all tied up, 2:49 left to go in the first. They dump it in for Joyner. Loses the ball, Bentalou recovers. Here they come. Chick Webb on the rebound, Tony Aganon. .2:15 now left to go.
They seem to be settling down into those structured offense back and forth here, and Bentalou's on them attack against Chick Webb's pressure.
There's a foul on the
Agaman a little aggressive with the body.
Clock continues to roll with 1:50 now to go in the first. Tied up at 10.
There's a future all-star.
All shapes and sizes. Nice hoop. Baseline jumper. Number 5, Javon Haskin. He's got 5. Bentalou now with 1:30 leads by 2. All the way to the hoop and in. Good drive there for Chick Webb. Number 9, Damon Green with 6 points. He had 34 in the 3 games coming in, so he can score.
He looks like a pretty good scorer. Knows what he's doing with the ball. Looks like it anyway.
And an interesting stat, out of 122 total points scored by Chick Webb coming into the game, 82 of them, or 67%, have been by Green and Joyner.
Yeah,
they've combined for 10 of 12 today.
And they've carried the scoring burden.
Take a look at the last sequence here.
You'll notice it gets the baseline and puts up a little run and jumper, one of the hardest shots in basketball to make, that run and jump shot, but he seems to have a knack and put it down. Big fella here.
Brandon Coates at the line.
Coates having a little trouble with his first foul shot. And this is the second. Evans makes good penetration, but gets his blocked by the Bentalou.
There's a nice hoop the other way for Haskin. 7 points for Javon Haskin. Less than 5 seconds now to go. 2 seconds, 1 second. And that'll do it as far as the first quarter is concerned. And a good one it was, as Bentalou takes the lead by 2. At the end of 1 quarter, we'll come back for our second quarter action right after this.
Evans.
Research shows that drug dealers are like all other lower forms of life. When you shine a light on them, they run. Turn your lights on. Get the bugs off your block.
Hi, I'm Bart Starr. I spent many years in the National Football League with crackback blocks and abusive fans. But now I'm helping crack cocaine-addicted infants and abused children.
Working together, the Ed Block Courage Award Foundation and NFL charities help abused children in Baltimore and NFL cities through Courage House, a national networking support system for abused children.
The Ed Block Courage Awards Foundation, the best way to help abused children.
Here's our rebroadcast schedule for the boys 13 and under. New Year's Day at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, and Friday at 10:30 p.m. Late night basketball on cable. Here's Chick Webb now trailing by 2. And they call palming on the Chick Webb player, number 12, Darren McKinnon. Wild shot thrown up by Bentalou.
McQuaid, wild shot, and they were lucky to have it go out of bounds off of Chick Webb.
Let's see the last call here, the carrying.
Yeah, you notice he'll get the ball, his hand up on top and turn it over, and the referee's right there for a good call.
No question about that one.
Yeah,
Nice defense there by the twin towers of Chick Webb, Joyner and McKinnon.
They are towers too.
Well done by Bentalou. They couldn't draw it up better than that.
No.
Chris McQuaid.
McQuaid just coming in the game and making an impact right away.
So Bentalou enjoying a 4-point lead. 6:20 now left to play, and here they can stretch it to 6. Cornell went up for the shot, and he'll go to the line. Let's take a look at that last good feed in here.
He'll make a move to the baseline and then kick it back for an easy 2. That's a good present for a young man to make that penetration. Cornell just dumped in an easy 2 for Bentalou.
And so Cornell now with 5 and Bentalou with a 6-point lead. 5:44 left to go and a referee's timeout here.
Yeah, Cornell, I think, got scratched in the process of that last shot, and they're taking a timeout to administer to a cut. So we have a very interesting game going here. Two teams that seem to have settled in now to their offensive and defensive attack and know what they want to do, how to attack the zone on one end and how to attack the pressure on the other end and take advantage of it. So we're sitting in looking at what a 4 6-point ball game with off their record. It'll seemingly be a hard-fought game throughout.
As you can see, the crowd enjoying this one. Let's take a look real quick at how Chick Webb is playing right now. They've got their twin towers in McKinnon and Joyner, but they have that good penetration from their little guard, Larkin Evans. That's a pretty good combination.
It's a good combination on that one end. It'll probably tell, as it always does, making the transition from one end of the floor to the other. Invariably, the big guys are just a step or two slower. However, Evans seems to know what he's doing with the ball.
Meanwhile, Bentalou has gotten good contributions from Cornell and Haskins so far, as they've carried the offensive load, scoring 12 of the 18 points. Now Webb, good penetration inside, and Joyner for another easy bucket. He's got 6.
But a good feed from the baseline from Agaman.
Webb went for a back pass. Haskin was looking for McQuay. The ball was too high.
Best laid plans sometimes might may off go astray, but he had the right idea, just a little too wide.
Coming in, Cornell checking out Felder for Bentalou. And now the whistle.
Yeah, they seem to wrap Cornell's arm, and hey, he's back in the game. Evans back on attack now with Chick Webb. Little director.
Joyner now picking up the loose ball. He was rejected by Cornell. Well done. Here they come in transition the other way. And that's a pretty hoop. Galloway. Todd Galloway with his first pair.
And he looked real good doing it.
Bentalou now stretching it out to 6. 4:30 left to go in the half. This is Joyner again. Too hard off the glass. His own rebound. And Bentalou off and running again. An uncontested layup. McQuay who's added some speed.
Some speed and quickness. That's the only problem with the big guys in there. Sometimes you gotta sacrifice.
Let's take a look at how Bentalou's defense set up its offense in the last.
You notice it take a tough shot, gets a shot blocked, get the rebound, and they push it up the floor right away to Galloway. Galloway keeps it and goes right in for the easy basket up on top of Evans. So with Chick Webb's turned Evans back on the attack now.
Underneath, they find Joyner for another 2. Well, they haven't really had an answer, though, to Willie Joyner yet.
Well, and Agerman's helping him out by giving him a good, I think Agerman's giving him 2 real easy shots here by looking down and passing to the man with an open shot.
And alley-oop that ran awry, and there's a bad pass. And Paxton is fouled. And this will be a one-on-one situation coming up. Or maybe not. Well, it is a one-on-one.
One-on-one foul here, which is probably the worst thing that could happen when you have running time, is you got a foul shot and the time is moving on, and I'm sure Coach Stokes done like that.
3 minutes now, under 3 minutes left to go in the half. The clock will keep running until the 2 minutes. Hey, there they are. Boy, that boy wears 2 hats. Either free throw is good, Chick Webb with the break, and here they come the other way.
Green on the attack.
A good offensive rebound by Aganon.
The past minute or two, Agerman's been involved in every play, although he's turned it over a couple of times, but he's got the rebound on the defensive end and hustled down and got the offensive rebound, and now he's going to the foul line to try to make 2.
2 minutes now left to go in the half. The first free throw won't go.
A little awkward on that one. He just take his time and go back on his fundamentals, take his time and follow through and in.
Aganon with his first point. It's a 5-point game now for Bentalou. Nice little pull-up jumper there for Galloway.
Galloway's come right in and made his presence felt. Evans back on the attack now. It's a hurting thing. He lost possession, didn't even get a chance to shoot.
And a timeout called by Herman Johnson of the Bentalou Bombers as he watches his club lead by 7, and they'll now have the ball.
He's probably getting them organized a little bit, and whereas Coach Stokes, on the other hand, wants to get his guys to settle down and get back into their organized effort that I'm sure they've been working on. It's tough when you get them going up and down, get them to go, remember where to go and what to do when they get there. That ball kind of mesmerizes them sometimes.
Gerald Stokes now directing traffic. And a long cross-court pass from Galloway to Coates goes awry.
Full court pressure was effective, although it didn't turn over, it made them go an errant pass. Now they've got an offensive possession, see what they do with it.
Less than a minute 30 to go in the first half. After some good penetration. Good defense, though, by Cornell. Not a bad pass. done a good job of penetrating, but hadn't done much once he got in
You
there.
know, it's kind of tough when you're that small and trying to shoot over the trees. I think Coach Stokes is wanting him to make the penetration and make the play. Here we have another turnover, loose ball on the floor. And Ackerman comes up with it again, but he steps out of bounds.
Let's take a look at the boys 9 and under championship. And there it was, Johnny Howard in a very exciting game, which went down to the final seconds.
It did.
Over Chick Webb, 10-9.
And then a very, very well-played game by both teams.
And that's the key. You got to be able to win those one-run games.
That's right. I'm telling you.
Nice work there by Bentalou, and the recipient is Reginald Cornell.
Cornell made the big basket, but the pass leading to it, we'll see. I believe with Galloway come through and make the wraparound pass, and Cornell had the presence to concentrate and come up with three-point play.
And that gives Cornell 8 for the day.
All made possible by that little wraparound pass.
Joyner in the corner, can't get it to go. Good hustle, though, by Chick Webb. They find Joyner on the other side, and he'll go to the line. Oh, no!
I think that was a 3-second call. It was questionable at best. But
20 seconds left to go in the half. Good little defense there by Evans. 13 seconds, 2 on 3. Finds Joyner. Joyner rolls to the hoop, can't make it go. 8 seconds to go in the half. Coach, foul by Evans. And now Coach will go to the line for 1-1.
With 2.4 seconds left to go in the half.
That's a silly foul.
Yeah, silly foul, and looking at 10, possibly a 12-point lead. Coach Holman Johnson's enjoying it.
Galloway now with 5 points.
And look good doing it. Look good shooting his shot.
Benelou's done a good job of stretching out its lead here in the second period. No time showing on the first half clock. So Bentalou outscoring Chick Webb 14-5 in the second period, and they lead it 28-17 at the end of one half of play. We'll come back with our all-academic team right after this.
I hang out with a pretty trashy circle. The circle that helps this circle by recycling trash. We sort glass, plastic, separate cans, stack newspapers, and magazines. Now, thanks to us, there are lots of products made from things we've already recycled. This cereal box wants your Sunday paper. These paper clips, in a more daring life, a 56 convertible. The circle works like this. It starts when we recycle trash at home and at work. It's completed when we buy products made from or packaged in recycled materials. How do you know the difference? Check the label for something called post-consumer recycled content. It looks like this. Make a mental note. Then buy the highest percentage of it you can find. You'll save a tree, you'll save energy, and in your own way, you'll help save the world. Complete the circle.
Call 1-800-CALL-EDF for your free Buy Recycled shopping guide. 1-800-CALL-EDF.
Welcome back here to the Boys 13 and Under Championship, the 7th annual Mayor's Holiday Basketball Tournament. Bentalou right now comfortably ahead of Chick Webb, 28-17. Let's take a look at our Boys 13 and Under all-academic team. And there he is, Reggie Cornell, Carmelo Anthony, Damon Green, Jarnell Lynn, and Oliver Walker comprise the Boys 13 and Under all-academic team, and there they are. And some proud coaches, mamas, and papas behind them. Rebroadcast schedule of today's 13 and Under championship game, right there. New Year's Day at 12 p.m., the third Friday at 10:30 p.m. We'll come back with our third period right after this.
Tommy wants to design bridges when he grows up. Maybe he'll design one that you'll use. Now, would you like this free booklet of simple ways you can help improve his education? Call 1-800-96-PROMISE.
As bad as it looks, it could have been worse. Had this smoke detector not operated, the family in this house could have perished. Smoke detectors save lives. Be sure yours is ready to protect your family. For more information, call 396-5752.
Gary Stein, Woody Williams back with you. Third quarter action. The boys 13 and under championship here at Lake Clifton High School. The crowd enjoying it. Bentalou people especially, as they lead it by 11 so far over Chick Webb. Bentalou in blue, Chick Webb in white. Larkin Evans now on the breakaway. Good move by Larkin Evans. And he scores his first two of the game.
He took it in among the trees.
That's the first time he's penetrated and been rewarded with points. What's been the difference in the game so far, Woody, from your vantage point?
I think for the most part, possession of the ball and that turnover, Chick Webb has had a lot of turnovers or opportunities with the ball and not had an opportunity to shoot. And on the other end, Bentalou has scored and taken a lot of high percentage shots and layups and relatively good easy shots to make. So that's the difference. Turnover, one team turning the ball over the other team not, and taking advantage of each possession to get to at least attempt a good shot.
Reginald Cornell, as you see Willie Joyner departing. Cornell now with his first quarter of the second half, 9 for the game. And that no doubt has to be steps on Deron Benjamin.
Yeah, two or three too many.
I mean, they don't even allow that in the NBA.
Unless you're Michael Jordan or somebody.
So still a 10-point lead now for Bentalou. They've got the ball. And penetrating nicely there is Haskin.
And
he'll go to the line.
Hacked in the act. You notice he'll attack the gap on the zone as the coach wants him to do, but he gets fouled by the big man coming over from the help side.
And Aganin with the foul. Nice form there by Haskin. 2 for 3 from the line in the second half for the Bombers. And Chick Webb now trailing by 11 with the ball. Oh, stripped away nicely. Left hand protecting it with the body, but he can't get it to go. Here's the offensive rebound. And they'll call him for steps.
Yeah, he's trying to get a little too tricky there. Just keep it basic, keep it simple. You notice he'll get a good swing here. And Haskin just reaches out and slaps the ball away. Guys in full lane. You're aware of it, goes to his left hand and misses the layup.
And Chick Webb calling a timeout. Evans with 5 minutes, 2 seconds left to play here in the third quarter. 30-19 is the score. Bentalou by 11. Herman Johnson talking to his squad.
Yeah, trying to give him a little calm reassurance and direction as to what he wants them to do, where to go, and what to do when they get there. While Coach Stokes, on the other hand, was a little agitated at the fact that his guys couldn't remember what to do and where to go. Vis-a-vis the timeout, but that's what coaching is all about, giving them directions, reminding them time after time after time after time, and see if they can come out and execute.
Enjoy the sounds of the season with Dr. Nathan Carter in the Morgan State University Choir from Westminster Hall this month on The Mayor Show. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 a.m., Tuesday and Thursday, 9:30 a.m., 8 and 6 p.m. Now Chick Webb will have a chance back at the line.
Yeah, they came out of the timeout and executed the play, got the ball in the low post to Agaman, who was fouled in the act of shooting. So that makes you feel good as a coach when you call a timeout and put down something specific and they come out and execute it, and you get something positive out of it. They're getting a foul shot here, one made by Agman.
Now the Chickweb moves away and will defend here. The shot no good by Agman, so he makes 1 of 2. Bentalou leading it by 10. They've got the ball. Rims out for McQuay.
And Cornell's fouled. Cornell got that offensive rebound and put it back and was fouled in the act. It will see a 3-point attempt, and Cornell is fouled by McKinnon.
Well, apparently they waved off the basket. They're giving Cornell a 2-shot foul here.
2-shot foul, yeah.
Cornell hits them both nicely. 3 points in the second half. 11 in the game for Reginald Cornell. And the clock continues to run now. A comfortable lead for Bentalou with 3:20 left to go in the third.
Basket.
Evans over to Oliver Walker, checking in for the first time. And good block out there by number 11, Brandon Coates.
I think Coach Johnson made them aware of Agman. Agman has about 7 or 8 rebounds, and Coach did a great job of blocking him out that time.
And Joyner is checked back in, but an unwise pass to Evans. And a roller off the bank and in.
Galloway.
For, 7 points.
You got to call those in order for them to count, don't you, off the glass and in?
He called it, I heard.
Okay.
It's a 15-point game now with 2:15 left to play in the third. Oh, nicely done there. And that'll lead to a hoop. Haskins to Galloway.
Haskins to Galloway. And a beautiful assist by Haskins. Touch pass in the air.
Bentalou has outscored Chickweb 9-3 here in the third. And let's take a look at the last hoop here by the Bombers.
They push the ball up ahead. Haskins catches it without putting it on the floor and gives a little touch pass to Galloway, who lays it up and in. The really, really great play right there. To just touch pass it to his teammate for an easy basket.
Evans, nice entry pass. Couldn't get the shot to go, though, as Agnew. That basket will be waved off with 1:15 left to go.
Yeah, he had 1 foot out of bounds when he came down with that rebound, did Green, but they're going to have to pick it up on defense now, Chickweb is.
R.J. Breeden is checked in for the first time. Well done there. Cornell's got 5 points now in the second half. 13 for the game. Exactly 1/3 of his squad's points.
So it seems like the cream's coming to the top in terms of scoring and who they depend on.
And Joyner can't pull that one down. 12 seconds to go in the third.
Benjamin for a long errant 3-point shot attempt.
3 seconds. Pass is picked away by Joyner, and that is the end of the third period. But a good one it was for Bentalou as they outscore Chickweb 11-3. And they take a 19-point lead at the end of 3 periods of play. We'll come back for our fourth quarter right after this.
smoke in my face. Treat me like a cat. You're probably too stoned to know that I'm your dog anyway. Man, you're so pathetic, lying around all day, smoking pot and watching these stupid reruns. Loser! Hey, at least I got off my butt earlier and chased the stinking cat. Oh, that's better.
Have your favorite cup of Holiday Joe this week on TV 44's Cafe Baltimore. Visit the cafe this week. Visiting the cafe are Congressman Elijah Cummings, as well as Chef Benny Gordon with some holiday cooking tips. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9:30 a.m. Tuesday, Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Beginning the fourth period, there's a look at some of the Bentalou and Chick Webb faithful. And right now, Bentalou is about twice as good as Chick Webb, and they lead it by 19 points. Inside for Joyner, nice look. The other side, basket is good. Chick Webb getting the score from Aganon. And a whistle and a foul right at midcourt from Aganon. Bentalou will retain. Galloway inbounds the ball. Jumper short, Aganon the rebound. He's had an impact on the game.
He has. He has.
It's an ill-advised pass, but it looks like Joyner will come up with it. Back to Aganon, runs to the floor, and it's rejected. What a rejection by Cornell. Joyner couldn't put it in, and Aganon can't put it in. Cornell and Joyner going at it, and it looks like Cornell will win the battle. Let's take a look at that tremendous defensive play right here.
Looks like an easy basket coming up, but Cornell gets up over top and slaps it out of there. He does a great job. Cornell seems to be a player. He's quietly assuming control of this game.
And on the other end, Cornell just made a great move to the hoop, and now he'll go to the line.
So he's making a
two shots.
Contribution on both ends.
13 points for Cornell as he comes to the line. 57 points overall. He is the leading scorer in this age bracket for the tournament. And some good work there by Galloway to keep it alive.
Yep, and almost converted, but he got caught up with the trees. Let's see if Chick Webb can put a concerted effort here and pull himself back into this.
Now Bentalou getting its running game going. Joyner will throw it away.
That's the same thing that's been bothering Chick Webb all day, the turnover.
Watch the last hustle here from Evans.
Evans going after, just couldn't get his hand on it to save it back in, and winds up shaking hands with some of the spectators.
5 steps there for Evans.
Bentalou turns it over now, and Chick Webb gets another chance to go on the attack.
Bentalou has outscored Chick Webb in every quarter in this game. Aganon from the corner. That's an air ball. Good block out there by Ryan Lee. Oh, no, I should say Galloway. Galloway, after a slow start, has come on with 9 points.
Yes, he has. Very surreptitiously, quietly.
Aganon to Joyner for 2 more. That's his first 2 of the second half.
And Aganon is making a very good contribution.
Oh, look at this. And Evans will earn the trip to the line. The foul will be on Galloway.
Evans made a great defensive move, faked away and back in and stole the ball. And
take a look at Joyner's last hoop here from Aganon.
Aganon looks down, makes a turn, looks down, and gives Joyner an easy layup that rolls around the back of the rim and falls in. Agonon's got a good eye for the game, got a good feel. He's not selfish. Now Evans It's his 2. And now,
so 39-25 the score.
Joyner blocks shot for them, maintaining defensive intensity.
Long three-pointer there. Haskin now with 4 in the second half, 11 for the game. And now the other way they come again. Franklin Crockett checking in for the first time. That's well done by Haskin to come over and help.
And Green with a good quick hand and knocked the ball out of bounds.
Nicely done. Galloway. 6 points in the second half. And now, Bentalou with 3 players in double figures. Cornell, Haskin, and Galloway. Again comes open. Low block. It is short. Joyner for the putback. And he'll go to the line with 2:30 left to play in the game.
2:30 and the clock still moving until the last 2 minutes.
Joyner's first free throw.
First free throw with money. Trying to get him back.
2 for 2. 4 in the second half, 12 for the game. 2:05 left to go.
I think their enemy's the clock now as much as Bentalou.
As much as the scoreboard. Now they get a little break here, maybe cut into the lead a little further with 1:56 left. Again for another 2. This is little Crockett.
Try to take it away from him, but tie the ball up and then remains with Bentalou.
1:40 left to go. Crockett dropping a bomb. Oh, he read it nicely. And 1. Haskins. 13 for the game for Dravon Haskin, who had averaged just 6 coming in.
As you indicated earlier, Bentalou's gotten support from many actors here today. Cornell, Haskins, Galloway, all contributed big time on the offensive end, while they all have contributed defensively.
In fact, those 3 players have combined, Woody, for 38 of the 46 points. Evans throws one up. Clock reads 1:12 now left to go in the game. And Bentalou with the ball and the lead and the championship practically in hand.
In hand.
Oh, nice follow for Bentalou. Cornell. 13 points.
His total.
He shares the lead for the team with Haskin. Oh, and again. This is Haskin. Followed up by Cornell. No good. 40 seconds to play. Taken away by Haskin.
With a steal.
Looking for Cornell. Oh, and they got it. Beautifully done between Haskin and Cornell, and these last 2 minutes have been a showcase for Bentalou. Oh, well done here by Galloway. Let's take a look at the alley-oop here just a moment ago, Woody.
Yeah.
Off the steal.
Haskins make the good pass. Cornell's running out of our picture frame now, but he comes in, has a presence to catch the ball with 2 hands, put it off the glass and in. No easy task.
Evans on the other side, less than 10 seconds to go in the game. The basket is made by Manelabert Smith, his first one. And that is the bitter end for Chickweb. A 19-point victory for Bentalou. They outscored Chickweb in the fourth. Well, actually, it was tied, 11-11.
11-11. Yeah, that was a much competitive quarter, but they did it. You got to take your hat off to Chickweb. They never said die. They stayed right in there hanging. They turned the ball, as we mentioned earlier in the game. The difference, I think, was the fact that